What's that, darling? How am I doing?
Ever wonder which 1970s country hits are still stuck in our heads today? From Johnny Paycheck's epic Take This Job and Shove It to Dolly Parton's unforgettable Jolene, these tunes captured the heart and humor of country music. Let's take a stroll down memory lane and rediscover 15 1970s hits we'll never forget. Rose Garden by Lynn Anderson is a popular country song that was released in late 1970. The song quickly gained attention and became one of Anderson's biggest hits. It was written by Joe South, but at first, Anderson's producer did not believe it was suitable for a female artist. Despite this, Anderson's determination paid off, and the song was recorded and released. The song's success was impressive, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart and making its way to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in early 1971. It also topped charts in several countries worldwide. Anderson's performance earned her a Grammy Award for Best Female Country Vocal Performance in 1971. With success in her career, what drove Johnny Paycheck's frustration? Let's explore his song of rebellion next. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
Take This Job and Shove It by Johnny Paycheck is a well-known song about frustration at work. Released in October 1977, it quickly became popular among people who felt overworked and underappreciated. Written by David Allan Coe, the lyrics express the anger of a man who has had enough of his job and decides to dramatically quit. The song's catchy title and relatable message made it an immediate success, reaching number 1 on the country charts for 2 weeks. It stayed on the charts for 18 weeks and became Paycheck's only number 1 hit. The song also appeared on Paycheck's album of the same name, which became his most successful album. The song's popularity led to a 1981 movie and several cover versions, including one by the Dead Kennedys. Feeling fed up with work? Well, could a tough childhood story inspire resilience? Let's explore Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn next.
Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter.
Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn is a moving tribute to her childhood in rural Kentucky. Released on October 5, 1970, the song shares the story of Lynn growing up in a coal mining family. The lyrics paint a clear picture of the tough and simple life in Butcher Hollow, where her father worked hard in the mines and her mother took care of the home. The song's genuine and emotional nature resonated deeply with listeners, helping it reach number 1 on the Billboard Country chart. It became Lynn's most well-known song and was later included in her autobiography and the 1980 Oscar-winning movie. The success of Coal Miner's Daughter helped establish Loretta Lynn as a trailblazing female artist in country music. How did Loretta Lynn's story of hardship inspire others? Next, we'll discover the heartfelt message in Charlie Pride's hit.
Kiss an angel good morning, over like the devil when you...
Kiss an Angel Good Morning by Charlie Pride is a classic song that captures the true meaning of love and happiness. Released in October 1971, the song quickly became one of Pride's most popular hits. Written by Ben Peters, its lyrics offer simple but meaningful advice for a happy marriage. Kiss your partner good morning and love them deeply. The song's appeal comes from its sincere message and Pride's smooth, soulful voice. It topped the country charts and even reached number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, showcasing Pride's wide popularity. Kiss an Angel Good Morning also won Pride a Grammy Award for Best Country Song in 1973. Its lasting success can be seen in the many cover versions by artists like George Jones and Alan Jackson. Kiss an Angel Good Morning taught us about love simplicity. So what does a laid-back life in Tulsa sound like? Let's find out.
Living on Tulsa Time.
Tulsa Time by Don Williams is a heartwarming song that expresses a desire for a simpler life. Released in October 1978, it was written by Danny Flowers during a snowstorm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The lyrics convey a wish to escape the fast-paced city life and enjoy the slower, more relaxed pace of Tulsa. The song quickly became a hit, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Country Chart and staying in the top 40 for 11 weeks. It wasn't just popular on the country charts, it also gained attention in the pop music scene, showing Williams' wide appeal. The catchy chorus and relatable message made it a favorite among listeners. Eric Clapton also recorded a version of the song for his 1978 album Backless, and later included it in his live album Just One Night. Could a song about longing for a simpler life inspire others? Well, let's explore Dolly Parton's heartfelt plea in Jolene.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Jolene by Dolly Parton is a powerful song about a woman begging a beautiful rival not to steal her man. It was released on October 15, 1973, and became one of Parton's most famous hits. The song was inspired by a red-haired bank clerk who flirted with Parton's husband, Carl Dean. Parton also mentioned that the name Jolene came from a young fan who asked for her autograph. The song's haunting melody and heartfelt lyrics resonated with listeners, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Country Chart. Many artists have covered Jolene, including the White Stripes, Miley Cyrus, and Pentatonix. Its lasting popularity shows the power of its storytelling and Parton's distinct voice. Interestingly, Parton wrote Jolene on the same day she wrote another hit, I Will Always Love You. With Jolene's emotional depth, could a shift in mood be next? Let's explore the upbeat joy of Thank God I'm a Country Boy. Thank God I'm a Country Boy by John Denver is a happy song about country living and enjoying the simpler things in life. It was released in March 1975 and written by John Martin Summers, a member of Denver's band. Summers wrote it while driving from Aspen, Colorado to Los Angeles, feeling joyful and satisfied with his life. The song's lively rhythm and catchy fiddle medley make it a great mood lifter. It quickly reached the top of both the Billboard Hot Country Singles and Hot 100 charts. The live version, recorded at the Universal Amphitheater in Los Angeles, is well known for its energetic performance. Denver's upbeat lyrics describe the joys of country life, including homemade pancakes, playing the fiddle, and family get-togethers. The song also inspired the name of a 1977 variety special hosted by Denver. Is country music always about celebration, or can it challenge norms? Discover the rebellious side next.
Done it this way now. I don't think Hank done it this way.
Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way by Waylon Jennings is a strong criticism of the country music industry. Released in August 1975, the song shows Jennings' frustration with the commercialized Nashville sound that was dominating country music. Written on the back of an envelope, the lyrics question if country legend Hank Williams would have supported the way the industry was headed. The song's honest and rebellious tone struck a chord with many, becoming a key anthem of the outlaw country movement. It reached number 1 on the Billboard Country Chart and stayed there for 16 weeks. Jennings' unique voice and the song's energetic rhythm embodied the movement's goal to take control of the art from the commercial pressures of the industry. Did Hank Williams ever envision the country music industry like this? Find out what Merle Haggard had to say next.
They're running down our country, they're walking on the fighting side of me.
The Fightin' Side of Me by Merle Haggard is a strong expression about patriotism and frustration with people who criticize America. Released on January 26, 1970, the song became a symbol for conservative values. Haggard wrote it in response to the growing counterculture movement and anti-war protests during that time. The lyrics convey his anger towards those who criticize the country and its soldiers with the well-known line, "If you don't love it, leave it." The song quickly reached number 1 on the Billboard Country Chart, staying there for 3 weeks. It also made its way onto the pop chart, showing that it resonated with a broad audience. The Fightin' Side of Me was included in Haggard's live album recorded at the Civic Center Hall in Philadelphia, which went on to become a gold-selling number 1 album. With Haggard's fierce patriotism setting the stage, what about Convoy Twitty's emotional depth? Discover the heartache in Hello, Darling.
What's that, darling? How am I doing?
Hello Darlin' by Convoy Twitty is a classic song that captures feelings of sadness and longing. Released in March 1970, it quickly became popular, staying at the top of the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart for 4 weeks. Twitty's depth and smooth voice, along with his heartfelt lyrics, tells the story of a man who meets an ex-lover and struggles to hide his emotions. The opening line, "Hello, darlin', nice to see you," which is spoken instead of sung, became instantly recognizable and is a key part of the song's charm. The song became Twitty's signature hit and was a regular part of his live performances. Even though Twitty had written the song a decade earlier, he only recorded it after making the shift from rock and roll to country music. What made Hello Darlin' such an unforgettable country classic? Now, could the gambler hold the key to life's biggest lessons?
And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even.
The Gambler by Kenny Rogers is a song that tells an interesting story through its lyrics. Released in November 1978, the song became a hit and remains one of Rogers' most famous tracks. Written by Don Schlitz, it depicts a conversation between a man and an experienced gambler on a train. The gambler shares life lessons using poker terms, teaching the man when to hold, fold, walk away, and run. Rogers' version of the song was not only a commercial success, but also earned him a Grammy Award for Best Male Country Vocal Performance in 1980. The song crossed over to pop charts, which was rare for country songs at the time. The line, "You never count your money when you're sitting at the table," became iconic. In 2018, the Library of Congress preserved it in the National Recording Registry. Ever thought about the emotional journey through loss in country music? Let's discuss the heartbreaking story of the Grand Tour.
Without the love that we once knew.
The Grand Tour by George Jones is an emotional song that takes listeners on a journey through pain and memories. Released in May 1974, it reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart by August 1974. The song tells a story where Jones invites people into his house, where it is now filled with sorrow after a lost love. The lyrics describe a home that was once full of joy, but is now empty and sad. The tour ends in the nursery where the singer reveals that his wife left him, taking their baby and his heart. This powerful imagery and Jones' heartfelt performance made it an instant classic. It was named one of the 40 saddest country songs of all time by Rolling Stone in 2014. The pain in the Grand Tour leaves you longing for escape. What happens when freedom calls instead? Next, we'll discuss the iconic Convoy.
The devil was dirty lie.
Convoy by C.W. McCall is a song that celebrates the freedom of the open road and the strong bond between truckers. Released in November 1975, it climbed the ranks, topping both the country and pop charts. Written by Bill Fries, whose stage name was C.W. McCall, and Chip Davis, the song tells the story of a huge convoy of trucks traveling across the United States, ignoring speed limits and rules. The lyrics include CB radio slang, which was very popular at the time. The main character, Rubber Duck, leads the convoy and communicates with other truckers like Big Pin and Sodbuster. The catchy chorus, "We got a great big convoy rocking through the night," became a rallying cry for truckers and fans alike. The song was so influential that it inspired a 1978 movie with the same name. Convoy captures the thrill of the open road. Yet, can city life offer a different kind of freedom? Up next, we'll explore the contrasting life choices in Country Boy.
Is that who you really are? Country boy.
Country Boy, You Got Your Feet in L.A. by Glenn Campbell is a song that explores the difference between country life and living in the big city. Released on October 20th, 1975, it was the second single from Campbell's album, Rhinestone Cowboy. Written by Dennis Lambert and Brian Potter, the song tells the story of a man who finds success in Los Angeles but misses the simpler life he had growing up in the country. The lyrics show the man's inner struggle as he deals with the city's exciting yet lonely world. Lines like, "Living in the city ain't never been my idea of getting it on," expresses his desire for a life closer to his roots. The song's honest theme and Campbell's emotional performance made it popular, reaching number 3 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart and number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. Living in the city versus the country, can love truly be easy? Let's discuss Freddie Hart's timeless classic. Easy Lovin' by Freddie Hart is a song that beautifully expresses love and commitment. Released in July 1971, this track became Hart's first big hit, reaching number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart. The song's soft melody and heartfelt lyrics reflect the happiness and satisfaction found in a loving relationship. Freddie Hart, a country music artist since the late 1950s, achieved wide success with this song. Before its release, his previous single did not do well, and his record label was thinking about letting him go. But when a disc jockey in Atlanta began playing Easy Lovin', it quickly gained popularity. The success of the song brought Hart several awards, including the Country Music Association's Song of the Year in both 1971 and 1972. The song also reached number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100. And there you have it, 15 iconic country hits from the 1970s that still make us tap our feet today. Which song takes you back to the good old days? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more nostalgic country vibes.